How many of you feel confident that your organization is ready for the workforce of 2030? Well, hello everyone. My name is Glen, Guyton, keynote speaker, cultural futurist, helping you to unlock the power of your people. And today we're diving into a key date that should be on every leader's radar, the year 2030. Now that may feel like it's far off, but trust me, the changes coming are already happening, and they're going to reshape how we think about talent, leadership, and the future of work. So what's significant about the year 2030? By 2030, the workforce will be dramatically different from what we know today. These shifts will bring challenges and opportunities for organizations. And so my goal is to help you understand what's coming and, more importantly, how to prepare for it. Okay, so what's significant about 2030? Why is that a milestone year? There are a couple of reasons. Number one, the generational shift. By 2030, millennials and Generation Z will make up about 75% of the workforce. Gen Z will be well into their career development phase. And at the same time, baby boomers who currently hold a lot of the senior leadership roles will have mostly retired or been phased out. This shift means leadership will transfer to younger, more digitally native generations, bringing new attitudes towards work-life balance, diversity, and technology. I'm Gen X. We are in some of those leadership roles now, but we are a smaller generation. The other thing you have to understand is diversity and inclusion will be a standard practice. I know we have some pushback right now, but it's really how we look at diversity and inclusion. Organizations will need to be fluent in managing diversity, not as a box ticking exercise, but as an intrinsic part of organizational culture. According to many projections, by 2030, the U.S. will be majority minority country, which means that we're going to have some different demographic shifts. Racial, ethnic, and cultural diversity will shape workforce expectations. Workforce engagement will depend on how well organizations can create inclusive environments where all employees feel valued and heard. Demographics are shifting, just a reality. The other thing that we need to pay attention to in regards to the demographic shift are aging workforce and the talent gap. Even as younger generations dominate the workforce, industries like healthcare and education will be facing aging populations, leading to talent shortages. Now, the demand for skilled labor is just going to increase, and organizations will need to rethink how they can recruit, train, and retain workers. Upskilling, some of you don't like that word, but upskilling and reskilling initiatives will be crucial to bridging this gap. You're going to have to find new ways of training your talent. Other key factors to be aware of. So let's break down some of the key factors your organization needs to pay attention to if you want to thrive beyond 2030. Technology integration. That's number one. AI, automation, and data analytics are already transforming industries, and this will accelerate over the next decade. By 2030, over 45% of current jobs could be automated in some way. For HR professionals, this means rethinking job descriptions, recruitment strategies, and employee development. Leaders need to ask, how can we prepare our workforce for a future where machines and humans work together? Because that's what's going to happen. The machines aren't necessarily going to replace us, but we're going to have to work alongside of them. So how do we leverage AI to enhance productivity while maintaining a human touch? Workplace flexibility. Remote and hybrid work aren't just trends. They're here to stay. The pandemic gave us a taste of what a more flexible workforce looks like, and now employees expect it. So by 2030, organizations that refuse to adopt flexible work models will struggle to attract top talent, particularly from Gen Z, who value flexibility and autonomy. Leaders need to start building structures that support productivity no matter where employees are located. I know we have some pushback against that, and people are going to demand that folks show up and go back to the workplace. We'll see how that works out for everyone. The third thing in this section is the gig economy and non-traditional work arrangements. We've seen the rise of freelancing and gig work in recent years, and by 2030, this segment of the workforce will grow even more. In fact, it's estimated that nearly 50% of workers could be freelancers or contract workers by that time. Isn't that amazing? This will require HR professionals to rethink benefits, loyalty, and how to create engagement with the non-traditional workforce. Number 4, health and wellness as a core workplace issue. Mental health and wellness are no longer just HR's problems. They're going to be your problems. And maybe I shouldn't phrase it like that as a problem, but they're going to be things that we have to pay attention to as leaders. By 2030, organizations that fail to address employee wellness holistically will face higher turnover and lower productivity. Employees, especially the younger workforce, will seek out organizations that prioritize well-being. This is the truth. This could include mental health support, flexible work hours, and opportunities for personal growth. Number 5, sustainability and corporate responsibility. Environmental, social, and governance factors are already influencing business strategies, and by 2030, they will be even more critical. Employees and consumers will expect businesses to take real action on climate change, diversity, and ethical governance. Organizations will need to align their operations with these values to remain competitive. Now, what can you do? I've given you a lot of information, but what can you do now that you know what's coming? Well, here are 3 things that you can do right now to prepare for 2030. Number 1, invest in employer branding. Why does this matter? A strong employer brand not only attracts top talent, but also retains employees by reinforcing your organization's values and culture. What do? Develop a clear, authentic employer brand that reflects your company's missions and values. Highlight employee success stories, create a strong online presence, and engage actively on platforms like LinkedIn and Glassdoor. This branding will position you as an employer of choice. Number 2, streamline the recruitment process. Why does that matter? A slow, cumbersome recruitment process can cause you to lose out on top candidates who expect efficiency and transparency. Someone else is going to get that great employee. What do? Simplify the application process by adopting AI tools for screening and automating repetitive tasks. Ensure that your hiring managers communicate clearly and timely with the candidates. Offer a smooth, engaging candidate experience from start to finish, and use data to identify any bottlenecks. Make sure you follow up with people too. When they apply for your job, even if it's an automated message, follow up with people. That's only the right thing to do. You would want them to follow up with you. You follow up with those potential employees. Number 3, create clear career pathways. Why does this matter? Employees are more likely to stay with a company if they see opportunities for growth and development. How do we do this? Work with employees to develop personalized career development plans, detailing potential pathways for both lateral and vertical growth. Regularly review these plans and adjust them based on changes in organizational goals. Also provide mentorship opportunities, leadership training, and internal mobility options to retain top talent. Now, the year 2030 isn't some far off horizon. It's just around the corner. The decisions you make today will determine whether your organization thrives or struggles in this new landscape. As leaders, we must embrace the changes ahead, whether it's generational shift, technology shift, or the evolving expectations of our workplace. By staying proactive and forward thinking, you can not only navigate the challenges of 2030, but also seize the opportunities that come with it. The future of work is diverse, dynamic, and filled with potential. Let's make sure we're ready to meet it head on. So as I close, think about this. What's one action you can take in your organization today to prepare for the workforce of tomorrow? My name is Glen Guyton. You have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.